For over some weeks now, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the seat of power of the Nigerian people, has been experiencing a lot of bombardment from Fulani herdsmen. And recently, that's 4 days, the Department of State Service, DSS, intercepted new and modern sophisticated weapons. And police said, this is what they said, that these weapons were bought by Fulani herdsmen, that they were shipping it to them there in Abuja, and it was intercepted, okay? So there were a lot of misreactions concerning that. But ever since then, there have been a lot of kidnapping in Abuja. And yesterday, gunmen in military uniform adopt traditional runda in Abuja. 2 grandsons, 5 others. Gunmen in a military uniform. Gunmen in military uniform. Anyway, if a civilian is putting on a military uniform, you know how the military are going to deal with the person. Now, the question people are trying to ask is, how are we sure that those people are really gunmen? Because they are putting on a military uniform, and of which, you know, in Nigeria, nobody dares to put on military uniform. Now, let us take the report the way it is, okay? So our report has reported that gunmen in military uniform adopt traditional runda in Abuja, 2 grandsons, 5 others. And this is what it reads, that the village head of Dinako in Buari Area Council of Abuja, Esu Yuda Garba, has been adopted alongside 2 of his grandchildren and 5 other residents of the community. The news of kidnapping, killing, everything in Nigeria, sometimes I feel like, should people continue to, air the news self? Because it's like it's getting used to the people. Death is getting used to them. Kidnapping is getting used to Nigerians. Adoption is getting used to them. You see, we are being psycho-conditioned to believe that Nigeria is in another world where people die without mercy, where people die like fowls. Nobody even talk about it. Nobody cares whether you live, whether you die. Nobody is interested in your welfare. No matter what happens, nobody is interested in your security. That is where they have conditioned them to be believing. And that is why I do tell so many people, travel. Go to Ghana. Go to Cotonou. Try to leave your comfort zone for once, so that you will understand the way the world is, okay? Now, a resident, Mr. Tanko Baba, confirmed the incident on Tuesday, stating that kidnappers stormed the community around 12:03 a.m. in the midnight while people were sleeping. In Ondo State, police told us that they still came when people were sleeping and adopted people. In Kwara, after Ondo, the same thing, while people were sleeping. So, this issue of why people were sleeping, so is getting, aligned with the new strategy they are using now. So they are not using the daytime killing and kidnapping again. The article continues that he identified the kidnapped grandchildren as Ephraim and Philemon. Baba told Daily Trust that the armed kidnappers carrying AK-47 rifles first raided 4 houses, adopting 5 people before proceeding to the residence of the village head. Some of the attackers, dressed in military uniforms, broke into the house, seized the traditional runda, and took away his sleeping grandchildren amidst sporadic gunfire. He added that one of the victims, Nicholas, had just returned from the hospital where his wife had given birth when he encountered the kidnappers. Mr. Nicholas, who is my cousin, just returned from the hospital where his wife gave birth when he ran into the kidnappers, Baba said. The kidnappers escaped with the victims before soldiers arrived at the village, although Baba noted that security forces were still pursuing them. Witness revealed that the attackers operated for nearly 30 minutes before firing gunshots as they fled, possibly to deter any pursuit by security personnel. A police source in Buari confirmed the incident but directed inquiries to the command for further details. However, attempts to reach the spokesman of the FCT Police Command, Superintendent Josephine Ade, were unsuccessful at the time of finding this report. Buari has suffered repeated attacks by bandits in recent times, prompting residents to appeal to FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for urgent intervention, the article reads. So, that is Abuja. If those people who promise you, who swore an oath that they are going to defend you, people who swore to their constitution that they are going to protect your life and your property, If they could not protect their federal capital territory, where are they going to protect still? You see, I want to give you a story. Before, in the olden days, if there is a war between two communities, two cities, two countries, if you come into the country, you didn't attack where the king is living, you have not won the battle, you have not started, they will not feel it that you attack them as much. They are going to revenge. However, they are going to attack you back. They are going to repel you. But once you penetrate where their headquarters is, they will assume that you have conquered the territory. Now, what am I trying to say? Sometimes I do tell people that Fulani terrorists have conquered Nigeria. Yeah, they have conquered Nigeria. For them to be operating Abuja freely, kidnapping traditional rulers in Abuja, doing all sorts of things, you know that it is out of hand. But another thing, I know that all these things is not good, but another thing people should realize is that this thing is not going to end. It's not my joy to tell you it's not going to end. It's not what I profit from or what sweets me that all this news is coming from. But it's a sad reality. I talk realities out of issues. There is no ray of hope that all these kidnappings are going to stop. Never. So anyone who is having believed that one day all this kidnapping are going to stop, things will get better, please stop dreaming. Stop dreaming. You are dreaming negatively. It's important you dream positive. Dreaming positive has to do with asking the right question and finding solution by yourself. Because as far as I'm concerned, all these things, they are not going to end. Take it to the bank. They are not going to end. The issue of killing is not going to stop. The issue of kidnapping is not going to stop. It is going to be increasing. A lot of people are going to suffer from this. The government will not come to your aid. They have not been coming to your aid. It is obvious and proven that security operatives don't have the capacity to tackle or fight all these issues. Okay? Your only hope, as I do tell you time without number, is local vigilante. In a Kanu local government area of Delta State, what the vigilante is doing there, if that is the way they are doing all over Nigeria, let me tell you, without the vigilante operative in the Kanu Delta State, and most of the Delta community, not only North, especially the Delta North, if not because of the vigilante group, you will not hear anything about Delta North. That place called Anioma, these people who have taken over, chase everybody out, even in the city, if not because of vigilante. So it is important for people to understand where we are now, that there is no hope. Okay, look at the politicians you all will come and follow and do all sorts of things. Today, they are not for you. They are not coming to your aid. Imagine like what happened in Enugu. After Fulani killed people, the local government chairman came out to start defending the Fulani man or men or terrorists. Look at it. And in 2027, they will still come and beg for your vote, and people who don't reason will still queue and go there and cast vote for people who are going to kill them. How many times are they going to kill you before you will understand that this Nigeria is not for you? Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think on the comment section.